Why, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Truly Odd podcast, where we bring you the latest in game news and movie news. I am your host, Joe Garcia. So grab your controllers, get your popcorn, and let's go ahead and dive right on in, shall we? Starting with our first game news topic of the day, and our first game news topic is as follows. It looks like a man was arrested for selling 2 million in fake Nintendo and Pokemon products online. Let's go ahead and take a look. Here, no, I'll give you guys the details, but here are some of the products that were sold. We'll go over exactly what happened here in this article, but just to break it down for you guys, Isaac Lupidis, forgive me if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, Lapidos, however you pronounce that, allegedly sold over 2 million worth of fake Nintendo console and accessories, including Switch docks, NES minis, and Pokemon Go Plus devices, primarily through Amazon. After customers' complaints and Nintendo's inspection confirmed the products were counterfeit, Lapidos was charged with trademark counterfeiting and conspiracy, facing up to 15 years in prison. The case follows other major counterfeit busts in 2025, including a $50 million retro game seized in Italy, highlighting ongoing risks for gamers and collectors. So, if you are a collector and a gamer out there and you're trying to look for certain products regarding Nintendo and other things, you might want to double check your sources and double check that things are legit, because it looks like a lot of people are getting counterfeit products, and it seems to be a bit of a crackdown going on in the industry regarding this. This is why even it sucks, because eBay is one thing that I kind of avoided at some point because nothing was double checked, and now Amazon seems to be having a similar issue with double checking if things are legit or not. So just be careful out there and make sure you do your due diligence when purchasing collectibles and things like that on Amazon or any. So yeah, just so you guys know that this is going around and multiple people have been scammed. So be careful out there. Let's go ahead and move on to our next game news topic of the day, shall we? And our next game new topic is about Clair Obscur Expedition 33 has topped 4.4 million sales. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Seems the team over here at the studio is celebrating a great run for a game like this. Although officially reported as 3.3 units sold in 33 days, developers confirmed the sales have now exceeded 4.4 million copies across PC and console. Released April 24th as a day one Xbox Game Pass title, Expedition 33 launched alongside Oblivion Remastered, making its success even more notable. Standfall Interactive teased that Clair Obscur is now a franchise with its update of 1.4.0, adding battle retry, visual upgrades, and quality of life improvements. So yeah, it looks like they're gonna definitely be working on a sequel for this game, seeing that they're calling it a franchise and start of a franchise for in that case. But I think they're doing phenomenal work with 4.4 million in sales. Congratulations to them, especially launching alongside a game like Oblivion Remastered, and I think it's surpassed Oblivion a ridiculous amount, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I don't know the exact numbers for the Oblivion remake, but I think Expedition 33 has surpassed that. And sadly, I haven't had the chance to play it. We wanted a hard copy in this household, so when we initially went to buy it, there were no hard copies available because they all got sold out. So what my lady ended up doing was buying a special edition that isn't going to come out till sometime in October. So we have to wait one more month before we check out this game. So I've been avoiding gameplay and stuff like that because I really want to get my hands on it when I get a chance. So we'll see what happens with this game, and hopefully it turns out as good as everyone's saying it is, because I would love to be surprised and really experience something great like this game is showcasing. But with 4.4 million and all the great reviews, I'm sure that things are looking good for this game. So I'm very excited to check it out. But let me know what you guys think about this. Are you happy that it's made 4.4 million, and are you happy that they may be turning this into a franchise? Let me know what you guys think. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our next game news topic of the day. And our next game news topic is under the rumor mill, because there's been many rumors about this going around, but we're just going to give you guys a bit of a quick update for this rumor. But the rumor is the rumors point to PlayStation State of Play next week, Wolverine reveal likely. So we've been talking about this. A lot of people, insiders, have been talking about the State of Play coming later this September, so it looks like it might be happening next week. Let's go ahead and take a look here. If you guys are interested in reading any of these articles, I'll have everything in the link down below, but mainly it's this tweet. Um, excuse me. Credible insider Nate the Hate suggests that a second PlayStation State of Play could happen early next week, following 007's Focus showcase earlier this month. Multiple sources indicate Marvel's Wolverine, last shown in 2001, may finally resurface alongside updates for Intergalactic, The Heretic Prophet, and Bethesda's Marathon game. Despite already hosting one event, Sony may double down this month with fans eager for fresh reveals and confirmation of rumored titles like Insomniac's Venom spin-off game. So there have been many things going around regarding Wolverine reveal for a PlayStation State of Play, along with announcement for the Venom spin-off game before Spider-Man 3, and of course the Intergalactic Heretic Prophet and Marathon. It seems like things are leading to this actually happening sometime next week. Now, Sony has not said or confirmed whether this will happen or not. We'll have to wait and see. Luckily, we don't have to wait much longer, as September is coming to an end within the next 2 weeks. So we're going to see what ends up happening there. But let me know what you guys think. Are you hoping we get a PlayStation State of Play showcasing Wolverine and possibly introducing the Venom spinoff game? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let's go ahead and move on to our next game news topic of the day. And our next topic is as follows. It looks like Rockstar says that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be the largest game launch in history ahead of its May 2026 release. This is coming to us from a job posting that they did for the game, but let's go ahead and take a look at some of this imagery here from Grand Theft Auto. I loved a lot of these screenshots because it just shows you the graphical fidelity and how everything's going to be for this game, and I'm sure a lot of you are excited for Grand Theft Auto 6 and are very much looking forward to its release. But let's go ahead and see what this job description had to say specifically regarding. In a job listing, Rockstar stated that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be the largest game launch in history, emphasizing its ambition to drive an experience to hold on, deliver an I'm going to read that again. My dyslexia is kicking in. Anyways, here we go. Let's go. In job listing, Rockstar stated that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be the largest game launch in history, emphasizing its ambition to deliver an exceptional experience to millions of players worldwide. All right. Anyways, the company is hiring a lead software engineer to help scale its data platform for both Grand Theft Auto Online and Grand Theft Auto 6, indicating major back-end upgrades to support the anticipated surge of players. Analysts estimates that Grand Theft Auto 6 could generate 2.7 billion in revenue, with developers across the industry adjusting release schedules to avoid competing with the May 26, 2026 launch window. And if rumors are to be trusted, that if it moves to October, it looks like any game moving to October will have to make its readjustments for its release date as well. So we'll see what happens with that. As far as this job posting, it makes sense that they're looking for a lead software engineer to update their back end for incoming players regarding servers and other things like that. I'm sure they're working on APIs and other things of that sort to make sure that they're ready for that insurge of players, because $2.7 million in revenue is going to be ridiculous. I don't even think that includes merchandising and anything else that regarding sales outside of the actual in-game purchases and purchasing the game itself. So yeah, this definitely does look like to be one of the highest grossing games of all time. We'll have to keep an eye out for when this game is launched and keep you guys updated on how many units are being sold as the weeks go on. But I'm pretty sure records will be broken, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be the largest game launch in history, or do you think they're talking out of their ass? Let me know what you guys think. Let's go ahead and move on to our last game news topic of the day. And our last game news topic of the day has to do with the MindsEye actor. Alex Hernandez says the awful launch left him wondering if he'd ever work in games again. Let's go ahead and take a look here. If this is the character model and the actor for this character in MindsEye. If you guys haven't played the game, this is who we're talking about currently. But let's go ahead and take a look at what Hernandez had to say. Actor Alex Hernandez, who portrayed Jacob Diaz in MindsEye, said that the game's negative launch left him questioning his future in gaming, joking about having the opposite of the golden touch. The backlash centers on broken. Hold on. The backlash centers on broken gameplay, technical issues, and a lifeless open world. Not Hernandez's acting, although he felt personally affected due to being the face of the game. Studio Build, a Rocket Boy, issued an apology and began patching the game while also warning staff of potential red reductions amid efforts to recover players' trust. Excuse me, guys. So, it makes sense for an actor and for industry insiders to worry about things like this. Actors being the face of a game and things like that could really affect their career in a weird way. And I know that sounds weird because they're not the ones that directed it. They're not the ones that had the back end issue, but their face is associated with a negative game. So having them come into another game, even as a main character or as a secondary supporting actor, could possibly hinder their career. So it makes sense that he's was worried about this. Hopefully, a game like this does not affect his career because it's definitely not his fault. All he was there was to do a performance, but the actual performance of the game itself, being the missions and the story and everything, is not his responsibility. He's just there to act and perform. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you feel that it is this actor's fault for what happens to Mind's Eye, or do you feel like he shouldn't have to worry and hopefully his career continues to move forward, not being unhinged by what's happened with the game itself? Let me know what you guys think. And that does it for our game news topics of the day, guys. We're going to go ahead and move on to our movie news topic. And sadly, our first movie news topic is some bad news regarding the death of uh, Robert Redford, who died at the age of 89. Let's go ahead and take a look here at some of his iconic roles and some of the images from his career. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. If you guys are interested in taking a look at these images for yourself, I'll have everything linked in the description down below. But the reason I'm going to start at the bottom of this list of pictures is because most people, millennials and stuff like that, don't know him for his older work, but know him for his newer work. I think most of people will probably know him from the MCU, Captain America, the Winter Soldier, who was the main villain in that movie. This is him in the Old Man with the Gun. This is him. Just what a fantastic career he's had. What a phenomenal actor he was, and my heart goes out to him and his family. But let's go ahead and take a look here and read some details regarding Robert Redford and his life. Robert Redford died on September 16, 2025, at his residence in Utah, surrounded by loved ones, and has been confirmed by his publicist. Known for iconic roles in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Strings, and All the President's Men, Redford also won an Oscar for directing Ordinary People and helped launch countless indie careers through the Sundance Film Institute. Beyond Hollywood, beyond his Hollywood stardom, Redford was a champion of environmental activism and independent filmmaking, shaping both the industry and the public discourse for over 6 decades. What a phenomenal actor! What a phenomenal career! And just all around, every movie I ever seen him in growing up, he always stood out and always did phenomenal work. And I just loved his career overall. And this is a good time to go ahead and catch up on any films that you guys might have missed out on. If you guys haven't seen this movie, Indecent Proposal, he does a great performance. It also stars Demi Moore and oh my God, what's his name? Woody Harrelson. Great performance, great movie there. So yeah, what a fantastic career he's had. Really sad to see him go, but what a great legacy he's gonna leave behind. So please join me in a moment of silence for Robert Redford. And yeah, so let's go ahead and move on to our next movie news topic of the day. Oh, well, you guys kind of saw what it was already, but let's go ahead and take a look here. Uh, it looks like Mary McDonnell has joined Marvel's Vision series and a thriller adaptation of 1 Second After. If you don't know who this lovely lady is, she's known for quite a bit of things, but she's most known for Oscar nominated. She's an Oscar nominated actress. I think she's nominated for. Oh my god, I forgot what the movie is called. I should have wrote it down. But go ahead and look her up. She's a phenomenal actress if you're interested in learning more about her. But let's go ahead and take a look here. Oscar nominated actress Mary McDonnell. I hope I'm saying her name right. Anyways, will star in Marvel's television upcoming Vision series along this and the sci-fi thriller. Sorry, 1 second after, based on William R. Friendkin's novel. The in 1 second after, McDowell plays Jen, a sharp-witted mother-in-law navigating post-EMP chaos alongside Josh Holloway and Hannah John Kamen. Her role in Vision remains undisclosed, though the cast includes Paul Bettany and James Spader. 1 second after begins filming this month in Bulgaria with a script by J. Michael. I'm not gonna pronounce that last name, but it's Starchesnik. I hope. Anyways, the Vision series created by Tim Matos has wrapped principal photography and awaits a premiere date. So I'm very curious who she's gonna play in Vision. I think it's gonna be called Vision Quest, even though that has not been confirmed. So I'm very curious who she's gonna end up playing there. Um, Seeing how great of an actress, it's never bad to add talent to anything, including Vision or this thriller. So congratulations to the team over there for getting her to join there. And I'm sure that these things are going to turn out absolutely phenomenal, but we'll have to wait and see what ends up happening there. Let me know what you guys think. Let's go ahead and move on to our next movie news topic of the day. And our next movie news topic is regarding the first look for the Anaconda reboot reveals its meta comedy twist with Jack Black and Paul Rudd starring. Let's go ahead and take a look here at some of this imagery. They have a little band thing that they, if you guys want to check that out, play. But here's some of the imagery for the first looks. Looks pretty interesting, comedic, and hopefully with some horror elements since it is a bit of an Anaconda reboot. Let's go ahead and take here. Directed by Tom Gorminkin? I don't know. I'm horrible with names. Anyways, directed by Tom from The Unbelievable Weight of Mass and Talent. The reboot follows a group of friends remaking their favorite childhood movie, only to face real jungle threats, including giant snakes and criminals. Jack Black plays a washed up wedding videographer turned wannabe director, while Paul Rudd portrays a fading TV actor. They're joined by Tandy Newton, Stephen Zhang, and others. I'm sure that I could list them off, but let's face it, I'm going to ruin it. But here we see Stephen Zhang right here, and I believe this one is Tandy Newton playing her role. And I don't know what's going on in this image, but it does look hilarious. Anyway, Sony Columbia Pictures is aiming for a theatrical release on December 25th, 2025, positioning the film as a comedic adventure with blockbuster ambitions. So I had no idea that they were even doing an Anaconda reboot. It's interesting that they're making it more of a comedy kind of edge to it and not as serious as the original was. So I'm very interested to see what this is going to be and how this is going to turn out. But Jack Black and Paul Rudd are absolutely phenomenal and hilarious. So I'm sure this movie is going to turn out pretty good. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out for this Anaconda film. But let me know what you guys think. Did you know that they were making an Anaconda reboot? And are you excited to see what this movie is going to be? Let me know what you guys go ahead and move on to our next movie news topic of the day. And our next movie news topic is regarding the Heat 2 reportedly moving forward with Leonardo DiCaprio in talks to for a lead role. Sorry about that, guys. Looks like if you guys didn't know, it looks like the studio recently rejected Heat 2 for costing or a price tag of $170 million, but it looks like they might be moving forward. After weeks of negotiation, Leonardo DiCaprio was reportedly attached to star in Heat 2, helping Warner Brothers move closer to a green light for Michael Mann's long-awaited sequel. Based on Mann's 2022 novel, the film serves as both a prequel and a sequel to the 1995 classic, following Vincent Hanna and Chris Sheeritz. I'm pronouncing that name wrong. Anyways, across two timelines, 1998 and the aftermath of the original heist, Adam Driver and Austin Butler are rumored to play young versions of De Niro and Kilmore's character, while DiCaprio expected role remains unconfirmed, but likely centers around the film's narrative. So yeah, if you guys didn't know that they're working on a Heat 2, it looks like we're getting much closer to them getting a green light with Leonardo being attached. But the big issue here is its price tag at $170 million. I don't even think bringing on someone like Leonardo DiCaprio can get this budget confirmed. They're gonna definitely have to lower the budget for this film because it's ridiculous that they're trying to spend that amount of money on a movie that's not necessarily going to be a blockbuster film. Heat is a great film, but a blockbuster I wouldn't say it is. It's more of a crime thriller, lower end. It's not $1 billion film, so spending money like this is a bit ridiculous. But let's go ahead and take a look at what the original Heat's box office was, so we can see if it's worth that kind of money. So the original Heat came out in 1995. And let me just bring this up for you guys. So the original Heat came out in 1995, and domestically it made $67 million, and worldwide it made $187 million throughout its theatrical release, including its re-releases and everything, which didn't do very well in New Zealand or anything of that sort. So its original release, yeah, it's just not worth it, in my opinion, for them to even try to make this movie for $170 million. Worldwide, it didn't even make that much, so it makes zero sense that a studio would greenlight a film that cost so much money to make. So we'll just have to wait, end up seeing what happens. But yeah, we're gonna be seeing hopefully Leonardo DiCaprio, Adam Driver, and Austin Butler in the roles. So that would be very interesting to see because they are phenomenal actors. So I am interested in seeing the movie, but I don't think we're going to be getting it for this price tag. So hopefully they lower it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think it's worth spending the $170 million for this movie to be made, or do you think it's a bit ridiculous? Just curious to know what you guys think. Let's go ahead and move on to our last movie news topic of the day. And our last movie news topic is regarding Matt Reeves is teasing a bold new direction for Bruce Wayne in the Batman Part 2. So recently we discussed how oh god, what's his name? Robert Pattinson, the guy that plays Batman, had received the script in lock and key and even had issues getting access to it because of how locked up it was. But it looks like Matt Reeves revealed some details, minor details, of course, nothing major. Director Matt Reeves reveals that the Batman 2 will explore aspects of Bruce Wayne we've never seen before, pushing the character into unfamiliar emotional and psychological uh, uh, terrain. The screenplay is written by Matson Thomas, co-written. Sorry, it's co-written by Matson Thomas and written by Matt Reeves. And it is finished. The film is scheduled to begin on spring of 2026. Robert Pattinson has already read the script under tight security protocols. Reeves emphasizes that his Gotham remains separate from the broader DCU, allowing a deeper character study and a noir driven narrative that builds on the first film's tone and themes. So I think it's very cool that we're going to be returning to Gotham and we're going to be exploring an aspect of Bruce Wayne that we haven't seen before. I think it's interesting that he emphasized the exploring of Bruce Wayne. It kind of lets me think that they're going to be possibly doing oh my god, what's the story with the Court of Owls? And the reason I think that they're possibly doing the Court of Owls is because that story mostly focuses on the history of Gotham and how the Wayne family leans into that, and really focuses on more of Bruce Wayne's aspect of the story. Even though, of course, it's Batman. Bruce Wayne is Batman. Batman is Wayne, but focusing on his end of the issue is very interesting. So I'm very curious of what they're going to end up doing with the story. I think the Court of Owls kind of fits that kind of tone with Bruce Wayne being the narrative focus. I can't imagine them doing anything like Hush or anything else regarding that, but they have teased in the movie the Joker. I'm not sure if the Joker's someone they really want to focus on. That's what most films end up doing with the Batman. And I know that James Gunn has plans for his Batman, so I'm not sure if he wants two Jokers running around at the same time, so it all depends on what they're going to end up doing. But I'm very curious. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think they're going to be doing the Court of Owls, or what other story of Batman's do you think really focuses on him as a character and will focus more on him than Batman himself? Not saying that the movie is going to have more Bruce Wayne than Batman, but really focus on a somewhat of a Bruce Wayne story. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And that's a wrap for today's episode of the Truly Odd Podcast, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe. And always, guys, remember, stay true, be odd.